Alright, everybody. So this is Mike, or xQmike, and today I want you guys to picture something. Imagine you guys are calling a lift, and the driver pulls up, looks you in the eye, and says, "You're too big for my car." Now, how would that feel? Because that's exactly what happened to this. She's a rapper. Well, I think she's a rapper. Because I've seen a little bit of her stuff, but anyway, she's this lady who goes by the name Dank Demoss, or however you pronounce her last name. I don't know how. But anyways, this actually happened to her on January 18th. And she kind of went viral because and I have a few clips here to show exactly what happened. A couple of clips here. But anyways, she was denied, she was denied access to the car of this driver that worked for Lyft, and they go back and forth a little bit. But anyways, now the end result was that she was going to try and sue Lyft for discrimination or whatever. Now I'm going to show you guys here a clip where she claims that because this is when the driver is telling her, you know what, I can't let you inside my car because you're too big and I'm worried about my tires and weight distribution. But then she tells him that her best friend has the same exact car and she has no problem fitting in that car.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is smaller than the back.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Now I'm going to show you guys here a picture of this car or the same type of model of this car, and then a picture of the car that she usually rides on. And you guys be the judge on this one. You guys can see in this video that I just showed you guys, this one actually just came out recently. It wasn't, or as far as I know, it wasn't available when the story came out back in January. But I found this video on Twitter. I guess it was going viral. It was trending. And as you guys can see, and I'll show you guys a side, like I said, I showed you guys a side-by-side picture. Totally different cars. This is a sedan. Versus, well, it's almost a minivan. It's a big car. It's not a sedan. It's a big XL car, and she fits just barely, but it's a heck of a lot more comfortable than she would have if she tried to go into that Mercedes sedan. And moral of the story is that she did try to go after a Lyft. She didn't actually try to go after the driver because the driver was actually pretty polite the entire time about her not being allowed in his car and whatnot. But she did try to go after Lyft, and I'm not entirely sure exactly how that went down. All I know is that she did lose the lawsuit. She lost it. And I'll show you guys a clip here where she goes on this show on The Breakfast Club. And a lot of people say this is one of the reasons she lost. Because, and I'll show you guys here in a bit. She's sitting on a normal sized chair. But then she tells them immediately, "Hey, do you guys have a bigger chair? Because this one's not fitting." And that everybody just assumed that, yeah, this is not only is it a bigger chair, better for her, but also this implies that it's better for her to get a bigger car as well, not just the sedan. But this, like I said, these are just speculations. These are rumors. I'm not entirely sure if these were true. But this is how it went down during that time between January and recently. Yeah, and I'm gonna read you guys here that a little bit about the whole lawsuit thing before we wrap it up. So according to her lawsuit, she ordered a regular Lyft to head to a game watch party. The driver arrived in his silver Mercedes-Benz sedan, a pretty nice car. It was silver, but instead of unlocking the doors, the driver rolled down his window and said, "You're too big for my car. My tires can't handle it," which is honestly a pretty fair point, because cars are built, they're built to withstand a certain amount of weight, but only if it's distributed equally on all sides. You can't have a lot of weight just on one side, because that will eventually damage the tires. I'm not much of a mechanic, but I know for a fact that it would actually damage your car and your tires if there's a lot of weight in one of the sides of the car. But anyways, she claims he even suggested she ordered a Lyft XL, like the bigger SUV options, which is like that SUV that I just showed you guys on the black SUV, where she fits just fine, I guess, but it is a bigger car. And then he canceled the ride, and he told her that she should order, or he can even order a bigger, an XL car for her, but she refused. And a lot of people say that a lot of people say they were mentioning, just imagine how embarrassing this moment would have been for her. But the thing is, though, okay, yeah, it is embarrassing and all, but she did order a smaller car knowing that she wouldn't fit in the car, and she was already recording by the time the driver got there. So a lot of people also claim that she was just fishing to see if she could get something filmed, or maybe she's done this before, I don't know. But that's what a lot of people are speculating, that she may have done this on purpose to see if she could fish for a lawsuit or something, and just go for the whole discrimination thing. But like we've seen in the news that it didn't work out for her. She did lose the lawsuit. Yeah, and even Lyft quickly released a statement after she filed, saying discrimination of any kind violates their policy and isn't tolerated. They haven't named the driver publicly or said if he's still active, but they reminded riders and drivers that safety and respect are core to the platform, which, like I said, this driver was completely respectful. He never said anything wrong. He never disrespected her or anything like that. So, and I mentioned she didn't go after the driver either. She's going after Lyft, which is, I guess, good sign for the driver. But yeah, you guys let me know if you guys what do you think about this story? Because I read somewhere that apparently she, like I did mention before, that she did lose the lawsuit, but some say that she hasn't. Some say that it's still going on. So I don't know exactly what the deal is. But yeah, let me know if you guys, would you let her into your car if you were a Lyft driver, or would you kindly recommend a bigger car like the gentleman did in the silver Mercedes, or what would you do? So yeah, let me know in the comments down below.
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the lift because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small in the back.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car, so I gotta order another lift?
Yeah. And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I tried before.